Yeah, so we have to actually draw the graph for strictly decreasing function. So it will be something like this kind of straight line or this type of curve which is concave up or this type of curve which is concave down. So if you actually choose any two values x1 and x2, so here what is the criteria? If x1 is less than x2, implies f of x1 will be less than f of x2 or f of x1 is greater than f of x2. It will reverse. For increasing it will be the same, for decreasing it will be reverse. And the slope of this line will be negative. So f dash will be negative. Here also if you draw any tangent will make obtuse angle with the axis, so slope is negative. Here also tangent will make obtuse angle, slope is negative. So overall f dash x will be negative. And coming to f double dash x for this case, it's a line, so it is 0. Concave up, so positive. Concave down, so double derivative will be negative for this. But for all of them, f dash x is negative. Then we have the last case, non-increasing. So non-increasing means does not increase, which means either decrease or remain constant. Decrease or remain constant. So the criteria for this is if x1 is less than x2, that implies f of x1 is greater than or equal to f of x2. So you can have some graphs like this. Decrease, remain constant, again decrease. So if you choose x1 and x2 in this interval, equal to will hold. F of x1 is same as f of x2. Whereas if you choose them here, the greater than symbol will hold. And similarly, you can also have cases like this type of curve decreasing, then this type of line, and this type of curve again. So A to C it is strictly decreasing. C to D it is remaining constant. D to B again strictly decreasing. So like this, you can draw several cases. These two are enough. So second part is remaining constant. So equal to will hold. The other part greater than will hold. So if I choose x1 and x2 here, greater than will hold. If I choose here, equal to will hold. Similarly, if I choose here, greater than will hold. So we'll now start with the problems. So first question I'll give from JEE 2020. The function f of x equal to 3x minus 7 into x power 2 by 3, where x belongs to R, is increasing for all x lying in. First option is minus infinity to 0 union 3 by 7 to infinity. Second option minus infinity to 0 union 14 by 15 to infinity. Third option is minus infinity to 14 by 15. Fourth option minus infinity to minus 14 by 15 union 0 to infinity. So in which interval is this increasing? So you just have to write f dash x greater than 0 for increasing function and find out x interval from this. For finding f dash x, you apply product rule here, or directly multiply and differentiate also, it's fine. So just write f of x is equal to multiply that inside 3x minus 7 x power 2 by 3. Either you can apply product rule or bring that inside. X power 1 x power 2 by 3 will give you x power 5 by 3 minus 7x power 2 by 3 by directly multiplying. Now let us find f dash x. 3 into x power n derivative is n x power n minus 1. So 5 by 3 x power 5 by 3 minus 1, which is 2 by 3. Here also same formula. 2 by 3 x power 2 by 3 minus 1, which is minus 1 by 3. And now you have to equate this with what is the criteria here? It should be increasing. So f dash x greater than 0 for increasing function.
Yes.
And just solve this to find out interval of x. So f dash x would be 5x power 2 by 3 minus 14 by 3. X power minus 1 by 3 is 1 by x power 1 by 3 greater than 0. So upon taking LCM and simplifying, LCM is 3x power 1 by 3. So this will multiply here and gives you 15. X power 2 by 3 into x power 1 by 3 would become x minus 14 greater than 0. So this 3 will cross multiply and you can write 15x minus 14 by x power 1 by 3 greater than 0. Now to solve this, you can show it on the wavy curve. The point where numerator becomes 0 you can mark, and the point where denominator becomes 0 you can mark. If you put a value more than 14 by 15 here, so it is going to be positive or negative? Positive. Something between these two, if you substitute, like between 0 and 14 by 15, something like 0.1 or something, if you substitute, it will be negative. Then again, if you substitute something before 0, it will be positive. So where is it positive means? Before 0 and after 14 by 15. This region and this region you are supposed to mark. That is second option. This is from JEE 2022. The function f of x equal to x into e power x into 1 minus x, where x belongs to R is first option increasing in minus half to 1. Second option decreasing in half to 2. Then third option increasing in minus 1 to minus half. Fourth option decreasing in minus half to half. This question is easy, you can try. So this is f of x. To check increasing or decreasing, we'll first find f dash x and draw the wavy curve of f dash x. So apply UV, write x as is, differentiate this e power x into 1 minus x into derivative of the power. Power is x minus x square, derivative is 1 minus 2x. Plus now write e term as it is, differentiate x, you'll get 1. So now take e power x into 1 minus x common. Then this x into 1 minus 2x is x minus 2x square. Here 1 will remain. So take minus common. Then this will become 2x square minus x minus 1. Try to factorize this. So when you factorize, the middle term can be written as minus 2x plus x. So minus of e power x into 1 minus x, 2x into x minus 1 plus 1 into x minus 1. So the factorization of this would be minus of e power x into 1 minus x multiplied with 2x plus 1 into x minus 1. Now when you draw the number line, anyway you know this is positive, e power is positive, you have to check out the other part. So when you draw the number line, mark the points where these two become 0, so minus half and 1. So if you put a value more than 1, this is positive, and e power is always positive, but because of minus, it will be negative. And if you put a value between these two, you will get opposite sign, again opposite sign. And we wanted the expression to be, if it is increasing, we have to write this answer, decreasing, we have to write this or this. So first option is the answer according to this. Increasing means minus half to 1. If it is decreasing, we could have written the other two. So whenever they ask for increasing, decreasing, find f dash x, draw the wavy curve of f dash x and decide increasing, decreasing from that. So this is the sign scheme of f dash x. This is from JEE 2021. Let f of x equal to 3 into sine power 4 plus 10 into sine cube x plus 6 sine square x minus 3, where x belongs to minus pi by 6 to pi by 2. Then f is first option increasing in minus pi by 6 to 0. Second option decreasing in minus pi by 6 to 0. Third option increasing in minus pi by 6 to pi by 2. Fourth option decreasing in 0 to pi by 2. So when you actually find f of x, let us write down once. That is 3 sine power 4 plus 10 sine cube plus 16 sine square minus 3. So what will be f dash x? 3 into, this is like x power n. So n x power n minus 1 means 4 sine cube x. Again, sine derivative is cos. Here, again, x power n formula. So 3 sine square x into cos. And here the derivative is 16 into 2 sine x cos x. And for constant derivative is 0, so 3 will have 0. In all of them, you can take 2 sine x cos x common. So out of 12, 2 is removed, so 6 will remain. Sine square will remain. And here 32 is taken out, 15 will remain. 1 sine x will remain. In the last one, 2 sine x is taken out means 2 sine x cos x is taken out, 16 will remain. Further, you can take a 3 common, so it will become 6 sine x cos x into 2 sine square x plus 5 sine x plus, you can't take common, sorry. This 2 I'll keep it same only. So what will be the factors of this? You check. And then decide the sign in that interval. So what is the interval? We are supposed to check from minus pi by 6 to pi by 2, and between 0 is there. So check in which interval it is positive or negative. That will decide increasing, decreasing. This is not 16, it is just 6 only, sorry. It is just 6, I think. Sorry. So if it is just 6, then it will be easy to factorize. You can take 3 common in that case. And you can make it 6 here. Then you'll have 2 sine square x plus 5 sine x plus, because you took 3 common, you'll have a 2. Now factorize and check. And then decide the answer. So you can factorize like a quadratic, put a value between this and check positive, negative. I'll give you directly. So here you will get positive, here you will get negative. So therefore, increasing here and decreasing here, you have to mark this option. If you put an angle, like between 0 to 90, you put an angle and verify. Between these two, put an angle and verify. You'll know whether it's positive or negative. You can decide the answer. So is this clear? Just put any random angle in that interval and decide positive, negative, and write it here.